here in Southern California live. The reason I came out is because it is absolutely gorgeous out here, a little chilly, but it's sunset time, as perhaps you can see in the background. And the purpose of this call is to really, we wanted to go on our mission to help empower more entrepreneurs around the world and touching lives and to leverage technology. And so it really has been an incredible last 6 years. And I want to thank all of you for participating and being a part of this this very first call, the Zoom call. And Samson has done a phenomenal job. And we got people participating from all over the world to be a part of this program. So welcome and congratulations. And goes out to showcase how powerful this platform is. So welcome, and my name is Kim, and I'm here in Southern California, and I want to welcome all of you from all over the world. So let's get this PowerPoint started, and watch how technology rolls out, how technology works. And so there's something amazing happening, and we are really blessed with this opportunity. Perhaps your friend has shared this opportunity with you to jump on this call. Maybe you have a little idea of what this is all about. But the opportunity that we're representing is Jeunesse. Do we have a screen here? Okay. So the opportunity is called Jeunesse, and we believe that there is a global convergence happening. What does that mean, global convergence? In a modern and in today's technology, in today's society, we live in a time and age where technology, they're changing, they're evolving, they're getting better and better every day. And so the technology is getting to a point where the masses we can leverage on. And the second thing is globalization. Well, what exactly does that mean? I don't know about you. The previous call we just had, we got people who were able to connect people from all over the world. I'm right here in the comfort of my home in Southern California, and coming to you and connecting to people from all over the world. And that is part of globalization. And as if the world become closer and seems we're more connected. And the third part of this global convergence all coming together is a new economy that allow you and I, we can build a business, a sustainable business, a global business that will allow us to tap into the global economy. And so if we can do the next slide, please. Oh, there we go. And so this company, I'm really low tech, but I'm getting at it. See, as low tech as I am, I can do this business. I believe we all can do this business. And this company is founded by a couple incredible team of visionaries and incredible entrepreneurs. It's founded by Wendy Lewis and Randy Ray, the couple you see on the screen on the left side, along with our young chief visionary officer, a very forward-thinking gentleman that's leading this company. And the past 6 years has been absolutely incredible. And the reason why we want to launch this special Zoom call, very first time, is I want to launch it at the same house I started it 6 years ago, right here in the house back there. We started this company 6.5 years ago, and so that's why I came here today to want to start this call. It's just a remembrance and of really being able to having a blessing that we were able to enjoy at the same time to help empower more entrepreneurs. For those people that want to change their lives, you know what? This is a phenomenal platform for all of you. And so let's go. Our company, it's a global platform. Remember, the global convergence is happening. This company, in 6 years, we are now being able to ship products to over 100 countries and territories. And that is powerful for such a young company. And we've got offices in over 20 to 30 countries, as you can see, and perhaps on the screen. Now, and in just 6 years, we were able to. In 6 years, we were able to have won a lot of awards. Awards that you're going to see on the screen once our technical expert has worked that out. Anyway, so we have won a lot of awards and being ranked as one of the fastest growing company by Inc. magazine. And so for me, it's one thing of having an opportunity to changing our own lives, but it's another of having the blessing that while we can change our own lives, we can touch the lives of other people. So it's been incredible. We are in the circles of the winner circle, And so what we have put together, is, like Samson had talked about in the previous webinar, is that we have an incredible cutting edge biotech products, what we call the youth enhancement system. Now, and so you can get a lot of information on the product side from a company website, from our corporate website. The friend that had actually introduced you on this webinar, they will be able to provide that for you. You can get the corporate website called JeunesseGlobal.com. You'll be able to get more. Youth enhancement system is no longer about, just beauty from the outside. It's about beauty from the outside, from the inside out and outside in, okay? And so, how amazing is that, giving the opportunity to work from home and to be able to touch the lives of people around the world. And so, how this whole thing came about, our flagship product, actually we started with Dr. Nathan Newman. Dr. Nathan Newman, he's on our medical advisory board member. As a matter of fact, he was the creator of our first product called the Luminous serum. The Luminous line, he started that. And he is actually known as a world leader in stem cell technology formulation. Dr. Nathan Newman has a beautiful office in Beverly Hills in our backyard. And so what's so unique about our product is that our product contains really cutting edge stuff. The product serum contains over 200 plus growth factors. Now, if you are like me, when I first started 6.5 years ago, I said, what is growth factors? Basically, growth factors are the language that the cell requires to talk to one another. And so when we were young, as we were babies, our skin, as you look at your babies, their skin are more calm, more rejuvenated because there's a lot of, growth factors. But as we age, the number of growth factors kind of decline. And so, the cells are kind of stop talking to each other. And that's when we see maybe perhaps eye bags and wrinkles and whatnot. And so this product has over 200 growth factors. It's really remarkable. And so we started with the serum, and then we expanded to such an incredible product that people wanted and they love. They said, can you expand the entire product line? Well, we've got that, okay? So we've got the cleanser, we got a daytime moisturizer, the night cream, the body cream, a cleanser. I absolutely love the product, along with hundreds of thousands of customers around the world that just fell in love with this product. Now, we actually have independent third-party clinical study, as you can see on the screen. Look at the percentages. Over 70% of people felt a difference, saw the improvement in their skin firmness, and it is absolutely, you just gotta try it. It is, I remember before Jeunesse, I would on my bathroom countertop, I would have tons of different bottles of stuff. But now with Jeunesse, only 3. Okay, the serum, the daytime moisturizer, and the cleanser, and obviously with the mask in the other bathroom. But anyway, so now as you can see, I believe picture tells 1,000 words. And for those of you that want more information and want to look at the product in detail, you can actually go to the corporate website or the site that your friend had shared with you. You can get more information. And so if you can see the pictures, it's very obvious and very drastic that you actually see the decrease in the deep lines, okay? And so this is the second picture. You can actually see the decrease in fine lines. By the way, our product is so phenomenal that it's not only for women, it's for men too. As a matter of fact, my husband, the first thing he wakes up, he doesn't look for me. He looks for the serum. The first time before he goes to bed, first time he looks for is a serum to put on his face. Okay, it's absolutely phenomenal. Now, this is one of the very first users. Besides Judy Curley, this is probably the second user of incredible results. This is my dear friend Winnie. Winnie is the one of the first five of us that started this company from a distributor side. And so Winnie actually, she says, amongst the 5 of us, I'm the oldest. So she goes, let me put on half of my face. So Winnie had put on half of her face. And I remember this picture was taken back at that time. It was in my house. It was taken with my BlackBerry at that time. And so if you can see her face, her laugh line, and also you can see her cheek on one side that she applied it on. You can actually see it's firmer, it's more lifted. And on the side that she didn't apply, it's a little bit droopier. And so in the other picture you could see is that we actually have a skincare expert that used a dermatoscope and had scanned Winnie's face. It was quite dramatic that you see that on the side that Winnie didn't put on the serum. You can see that it's a little more red, and the other side that she puts on, it's not as red. And the reason the doctor that had explained to us, a skincare expert had explained to us that because at Winnie's age at that time, I think she was 60 something, or in her early 60s at that time, he explained to us that actually he was surprised that at that age, Winnie's actually, her skin actually growing collagen. And when the skin, when collagen grows in the middle layer of the skin, and so when you grow collagen, it becomes thicker. And so the dermatoscope couldn't see the bottom layer. That's why you see less of the redness that she didn't put on the other side. And so the other flagship product that we have is actually the second product we launched. We launched 6.5 years ago. It was a product called Reserve. And I absolutely love this product. I don't know if you can see me, but I've got a Reserve right here. That I take my Reserve and I do my yoga. So, and I will show you later. But anyways, you will see that we got, these are super functional fruits. That's as part of the ingredient of Reserve. And the key ingredient of this product is resveratrol. I remember 6.5 years ago when Randy came to me and told me about this product. I'm like, resveratrol? Why do you make such a word so difficult to pronounce? But my husband, as a medical doctor, he told me that, he says, what, honey? He said, that is the forefront of medicine. And so, as a matter of fact, my husband looked over the entire product line, and he was the one that actually encouraged me to get started with this business. Because he says, what, honey? In a lot of businesses, we may be able to make money. We may be able to create financial freedom. He says, with this product line, not only can we create financial freedom and help other people, at the same time, he says, we might be able to save someone's lives. It is absolutely incredible product. And this is our hottest seller, the Reserve. Okay. Now, so what have gone over briefly is really cutting edge technology. For those of you that are more detail driven, you can certainly go to our YouTube channel, Jeunesse Longevity channel. We have medical doctors that are a lot more qualified than I am, okay, to explain to you in detail about the product. We talk about, the YES system, the youth enhancement system from inside out and outside in. So we've got a skincare line, we've got the Reserve, we've got amazing AM, PM, the multivitamin, and then some, okay? The Affinity product, and also we just recently launched a new formulation of the Zen product. The detox, the cleanse, and to, lose weight, not weight, lose fat. It's absolutely amazing, the Zen product. So this is the technology, seemingly the technology of today, but you can use today, okay? So with an opportunity, with such a powerful product line, imagine what it could do for people like us, okay? Now, so obviously today, this is a business opportunity. We have incredible products. At the same time, we have an amazing compensation plan attached to it. With the cutting edge technology in biotech, now with a business opportunity globally attached to it. So there's multiple ways that we can make money. Now, this is a brief overview. So I'm going to go over the summary real quickly of how one can generate income in this business. For those of you that want more detail, by all means, there's videos on our company website that will explain to you in detail how this is done. So I want to at least take a brief moment to kind of walk you through it. There is no guarantee of income in any form, shape, or way. It does take work, and but the reward could be quite rewarding, okay? Not only in terms of financially, but also having the blessing of helping other people, because in order for us to become successful, you got to help other people to become successful, okay? Now, so the 6 ways of generating income. The first one is retail profit. That means, you love the product when you share this product with other people, and when your friends and family purchase a product. See, we as distributors, we get the product at wholesale price. And when you sell the product, customers will buy at retail. So whatever the price difference is, that will be your retail profit. Now, today's sharing is very different than in the old days. Let's say that if I were to tell my neighbor about the product, they can go, I don't have to carry a garage full of products. I can say, hey, listen, you know what? They see the video and they love what they saw and they want to get the product. I said, just listen, just go to my website, click purchase, and they can buy the product at wholesale. Let's say my neighbor, if they go online, they buy the product at wholesale, at retail, and immediately I will see a retail commission in my back office. Without me having to worry about shipping, doing all kinds of stuff, company handles all that. And that is today's business model, okay? Now, the second way of making money is what we call the new customer acquisition bonus. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to walk over the next slide on how that's done. Now, the retail profit, as you see an example on the screen, is that, again, we as distributors, we buy a wholesale and then we sell a retail. So the example, just for example, a bottle of the serum is $85.95 all in US dollar right now. And so, well, whatever country you're in on the call, the back office, our shopping cart will convert that for you, okay? And so, and you sell at retail, our suggested retail price for the serum is $137.95. So when that transaction is completed online, immediately you will see a retail profit of $52 in your back office. Not too bad, right? Now, so the second way of generating income is what we call new customer acquisition bonus. So let's say that, you know, I'm at home and I have a friend in Hong Kong, let's say, for example, and I told my friend about this opportunity and about this product line. And my friend said, listen, I want to stay healthy. I'm a baby boomer. And can I get the product? I said, absolutely. So if my friend in Hong Kong were to go online to enroll and, you know, whatever his first initial package, depending what is that he chooses to buy, and different country may have a slightly different packages, but it's generally it's about the same. So when he buys his first initial optional package, there is a fast start bonus, a new customer acquisition bonus, anywhere between a $25 bonus up to, you know, 200 or some other country whereby the customers want a bigger package, the customer acquisition bonus a little bigger. So in general, it's $25 up to $200 on the customer acquisition bonus. Okay, now, I know that many of you say, you know what, I didn't do this to sell products, nor did I. I'm here to share amazing products with people who might want to become consumers, with people who might want to become business builders. And so that's when the third way of making money comes in. It's what we call team commissions. In this company, everybody does two teams, one on the left side, one on the right side. And basically, whenever a customer goes online, buys a product, the product comes with what we call CV, which stands for commissionable volume, okay? So those volumes will turn into money, turn into dollar. So simply put, whenever your team generates, on one side the team generates 300 in sales volume and 600 sales volume on the other side, it doesn't matter who bought the product, it doesn't matter who sells the product, but as long as it's in your sales organization. And this is where leverage comes in. Most businesses, most people that work a job, it's based on our own effort. But imagine this, I'm sitting at home, okay, here in California, I share this with my friend in Hong Kong. Well, my friend loved the product, and my friend buys some product for himself, and his family go online and buy some product. But all that is part of my group sales volume. And then we get to leverage and earn team commission off of that. And so because we have a global platform and there's no geographic boundary, and it goes infinitely deep, okay? So the maximum one can earn on a team commission per week is $26,250 per week. That's a whole lot of money. Now, it does take work, it does take time. So some people do it fast, some people do it slow. It's up to you what you will do. Because I remember 6.5 years ago, when we just started 5 of us, we're like, wow, 26,000 a week times 4 weeks a month. That's $100 grand a month, over $100 grand a month. That is a nice thing. Well, you know what? Many of us have made that a reality, but obviously it takes time, it takes work ethic, just like anything else. But what's amazing about this is that once you build a healthy sales organization, once you build a healthy customer base, that income will come in month after month. For example, if my neighbor, they buy the product, they love the product, and they want to consume the product every month, well, guess what? I don't have to knock on their door every month and say, we don't buy some product. They will just go online, they will buy the product themselves. But guess what? In my back office, those CV will keep accumulating, okay? So now, the third way, I just went over the third way of making money. Now, the fourth way of making money is what's amazing, is what we call matching bonuses. And, you know, the way how matching bonuses works, I just want to make it simple for you. If you were to sponsor me in the business, okay, whenever I have a little success in the business, whenever I earn a team commission, well, because you were my sponsor, as a token of appreciation from the company to you, you will have an opportunity to earn up to a 30% matching from my team commission. So, I mean, it gets pretty nice, okay? When you build when you find the right people building this business, it can be pretty substantial. So if I were to sponsor Samson, let's say, for example, well, you don't know Samson, but you're going to love Samson. because Samsung will be known as your level 2. Okay, so on your level 2, you have an opportunity to get up to 15% matching. Okay, let's say for example, I went and sponsored 80 people. Now these 80 people you do not know, but guess what? You're gonna learn to love them all because they're known as your level 2. Okay, and so these 80 people, they go out there and sponsor other people in the business and customers and whatnot. Well, that would be your level 3. Okay, so when you have one side of your team working, you can get up to 3 levels of matching bonus. But those of you that if you develop an organization, you got both sides of your team working, you can get up to 7 levels of matching bonus. Okay, now we do have the 5th way of making money is that we do have an incentive for acquiring customer, because our customers are the cornerstone, the foundation of our business. So when you have loyal customers that love our product, that are getting great results from our product, you actually get an additional 10% on your level 1 of matching. Okay, so this is a quick overview, so you get to know a little bit about it. And so again, you can go to the website, look at YouTube channel on the training on how the compensation plan works. So the 6th way of making money is what we call the diamond bonus pool. And so when you get to one of the top ranks with this company, what we call diamonds, the company have reserved and allocated 3% of the global company sales volume, and that will be to share with all the qualified diamonds that are qualified to participate in the global bonus pool. I mean, think about this. I mean, we are blessed to now 6.5 years later, we broke $1 billion a year in business. So, this is absolutely incredible. Think about, taking 3% of global CV in a pool, and that could be quite substantial. And so now, we also have other incentives with trips and whatnot. I have had the blessing the last 6.5 years to have traveled over to 30 countries, building the business. Not only building the business, but really to broaden my horizon. We've got a limited time to live on this planet. Let's say 100 years. There are so many things to see. There are so many places to visit. And so you get to have a business that you can build and work on building your financial independence and helping other people at the same time. Who knows? You may be able to qualify to travel the world as well. And not only building your business, but building relationship and friendships, okay? And so, look, we are the talk of town right now. Jeunesse is ranked the number 38, one of the top 40 direct selling news as a global. We made it to the global 100 list with the direct selling news. Okay, and so as far as from a business standpoint, we have just in 6 years we actually have just begun to hit the momentum phase, because the momentum phase means in the business that we are just begin to get some tractions. Okay, a lot of times a lot of people are not willing to take the risk to join a young company, because 99% of company wouldn't make it the first 3 years. Well, thank goodness, this is our we're into our 7th year. And I couldn't tell you how many lives we're able to touch. My lives are forever different because of Jeunesse. I feel younger, I feel healthier. And so this, guys, this is a new paradigm. This is, it's proven. I remember 6.5 years ago, we were just talking and dreaming from my kitchen back there and talking about building a global business. You know what, folks? It is now global. And it's up to you whether you want to take a part of it. And so here's what I like to do at this point. I actually like to call a couple of my friends from different parts of the world, so you can see for yourself what kind of people are involved in our business. And so you can see this is the power of technology. Guys, look, this is evening time right here in Los Angeles. And so let me do this. Let's call on our first, my friend here in Los Angeles. Let's roll into Diane. Diane, would you please share with all the viewers about your background and why did you get into Jeunesse? So Diane, take it away, and we would love to see you and share with people about your background, what you see in here.
Wonderful, Kim. Thank you. First, I have to. Oh, can you see me? Okay, here.
Yeah, we can see you now. Absolutely,
okay.
Diane, thank you. Yes.
Hi, Kim. Well, first I have to thank you so much for this Zoom webinar, this global Zoom webinar, and really for being one of the first founding pioneers owners and distributors of this company, because without your love and dedication, we would not even be here today. So I have to thank you from my heart for that.
Thank you.
My background, I was born into lower middle class family, raised lower middle class from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right here in the States. And my background, I studied political science and economics. And at a very young age, because of the struggle that I saw in my family growing up, I knew that I did not want to have to face that and live with that my entire adult life. So I started traveling the world. I worked in the human potential and personal development training industry. And I traveled all over the world. And I quickly found that I did not want to be at the mercy and dictates of corporate decisions. So I started in the network marketing industry about 9 years ago and had very, very good success. But I changed a company from that company to Jeunesse. And the reason I did that was because of this global platform and the brilliance of the owners of this company to really leverage that global platform with unique and specialized products. And it's a way that I think people will be able to find a way out. And I don't see in so much happening in the economy, so much happening in the world. What is our way out? What is the other alternative? And these products have already changed my life. I've only been with the business for 4 months. I've had really, really good success with it. I've lost over 20 pounds personally on the Zen products, yes. And I don't need any Botox. I don't need any fillers in my face. I mean, literally everywhere I go, people say, oh, your skin looks beautiful. And I really believe from the bottom of my heart that we will change the world economy. And that's what I always wanted to do, was help people. And I see this with this team, the heart of this team, and the global platform of Jeunesse that will really be able to do that. And I thank you so much for letting me share a small snapshot of my life.
You know what? That is beautiful sharing, and thank you very much. And we just love your energy. And together, I believe how, women, we can go out there, empower more women to do something in their lives. So thank you so much for your beautiful sharing. And by the way, you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you. That's Diane Hayes from Los Angeles. Now let's pan over to another part in North America. So let's now pan over to Toronto, Canada. We have a Ruby director, Dennis. Dennis, you're online. Dennis, I know that you actually had quit your high-paying job in the corporate world to do Jeunesse full-time. So, Dennis, would you tell us a little bit about yourself and why and what made you choose Jeunesse?
Wow, thank you very much to invite me today. It's been an honor that I can be a part of this Zoom webinar. Actually, I'm Dennis. Actually, come from Toronto, Canada. Actually, I'm born in Hong Kong. Somehow, I studied my university in Japan, and I end up in Toronto right now. Actually, I immigrated to Toronto 24 years ago. Once I arrived Toronto, I'm lucky to get into a Japanese automotive part industry that work as my major, mechanical engineer. And also, after that, luckily that I've been promoted to the director of the company and handling the whole Canadian operation at that time. So basically, as some of you might know that, automotive industry, the lifestyle for that is very long hours, very stressful and fast-paced industry. I lost a lot of my time, my family time and all that. Actually 2 years ago, I started trying to look for, some life change, what kind of opportunity that out there in the world. And in 2015, actually last year, January, is a very good opportunity that I can participate in the OPP, which presented by Samson and Yvonne. From after that opportunity meeting, I was fall in love with Jeunesse, and
you quit your job for it.
And actually within 2 months, I quit my job, I jumped all into Jeunesse, that I really, study a lot that I never can study in the school and also the work. And so fast, actually 10 months.
What you have your business spread into now, the last few months?
Last few months, actually, I jumped into almost over 20 countries and regions right now.
Wow, congratulations. This is your first time engaging in this industry,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is. It's an amazing industry.
Well, Amazing. You know what? Thank you, Dennis, for your sharing, and congratulations for hitting our director level. You actually reach our Ruby director. And so congratulations and welcome to our team, Dennis. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Now, great. Now, guys, you know what? Let's now pan over to another continent, another part of the world. Let's now pan over to our friend, a diamond director in Jakarta, Indonesia. So let's welcome Steve Mandang on the line. Steve, welcome from Jakarta. Let's see, maybe the internet connection is a little slow, but you know what? We are connected. So, let's see. Steve, let's see. More here. Can our admin handle that? Steve? We could hear you. You could chat. You can start a video. There we go. Let's see. Well, let's do this. While we're working out the technical issue, let's now pan over to another continent, really. We actually now have another Ruby director. That's another part of the world in Melbourne, Australia. So now let's pan over to Joanne in Melbourne. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, can you guys see me? Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Joanne, for being on the call.
Thank
So
you.
share with us about, your background and what you see here in Jeunesse.
Sure. I'm so excited, and thank you, Kim. It's always great to see you, but this is just an amazing opportunity to feel disconnected to everyone all over the world. I'm in this continent that is like so far away from everybody else, but it's just amazing. Well, hello everyone. I'm actually a Singaporean for all my life. I'm 42 this year, and I currently stay in Australia. I am married and I have a 4-year-old son. And prior to becoming a part of this global Jeunesse family, I was a typical hardworking employee in corporate Singapore. I'm very proud of it. I spent 17 years studying, and I had a master's degree in applied economics. And I spent another 17 years building a corporate career that took me to many parts of the world, and I met many people from all walks of life. So it was a relatively blessed career for me. And a little more than 3 years ago, I got to know Jeunesse because I was looking for products to take care of myself better after giving birth. And I have to say that at that point, I did not see this as a business for me, Kim. It was not something I thought I could get involved in. In fact, I thought this business is beneath me. I was in a very comfortable position at work, being in senior management, and there was really no obvious reason for me to make any changes in my life at all, except that somewhere at the back of my head there was a voice that said that there must be more to life than just studying hard, finding a good job, working hard, pay bills, and die. There must be more to life than that. And since I got involved in Jeunesse, I've met some amazing people. The products worked fabulously on me. I first lost weight, and then I started to look younger and more beautiful. And, it all just started to impact me in a way that is really to my core. And I started to look at the business, and eventually I chose to give up my corporate career to become an entrepreneur for the first time in my life. It was a very scary moment when I made that decision, but I had the blessing of my husband, and I really felt that this is exactly what I needed in my life. Jeunesse to me, plus USGS, is a huge blessing. This is my vehicle to an amazing life for myself and my loved ones, but it also is a stage for me, and I think a lot of people, to make a difference in this world. Just this decision alone gave me one big opportunity to design my life at my own terms. I've just moved to Australia. The first question most people ask me is, what are you doing right now? What job do you have? And I just tell them, I don't need a job. I come here knowing very well that I am involved in something that really gives me security and also hope and possibility for a brand new life. I have the time freedom. I have full control over my time. I spend time with my young son, which is so critical at his age. I spend time on people and projects with my loved ones. I'm really
Joanne, let me ask you this. Joanne, I know that you moved from Singapore to Melbourne, and I know that your building your dream home now. How does it feel? I mean, I know you worked very hard the last 3 years in the beginning with Jeunesse, working hard, building your foundation, building your customer base and your distributor base. Now you have the blessing to be in a new environment, working on your new home, at the same time enjoying the fruit of your labor. How does that, I mean, just kind of share with the viewers about that.
Yeah, when people tell me about residual income, to my highly intelligent brain, it just kind of like sounds like a good idea, right? But when I moved here, I was not able to spend as much time on the business as I would like, because as life would have it, I was stretched in all different directions trying to rebuild a new life. And I truly feel very blessed and humbled by the fact that I have spent 3 years building a career that now gives me so much more than I have ever envisioned, and this is just something that is beyond what any job can give. It gives me a sense of responsibility, a sense of just being privileged, to be in this position. I don't have to look for a job. I come here knowing very well where I'm headed and what I'm setting myself and my family up for. So that's a huge blessing.
You're going to pay your dues up front. And by the way, I know that for someone, there are many callers and many viewers on this webinar that perhaps like Joanne has a master's degree, got an MBA, and got a little skeptical mind, but it is okay. It is all a process for us to kind of break through that thing that kind of blocked us from seeing things for what it really is. Because time have changed. The business model have changed. So, Joanne, you look beautiful. You don't look like you're 42 years old. And so congratulations. And so now, thank you for being on the call with us. We appreciate you and we love you. Thank you. Now, let's now go over to Jakarta. Let's see if our friend Steve is on the video. Steve, are you there? There, good looking Steve. Now, Steve, we found you. Welcome, Steve. Now, Steve, are you in Jakarta right now? Steve, you're muted. Steve, unmute yourself, my dear. Oh, wait, unmute. Did I not unmute you? Okay, there we go. Are you unmuted? No, unmute. You are muted. What happened? Steve, can you unmute yourself? Steve, you're muted. I can't hear you. Can you talk? Okay. No, we can't hear you. Well, it's okay. Steve, well, at least we see Steve, okay? What I can do, Steve, you just stay there. We want to pan over to you. I mean, Steve, I know that, even though there's some technical issue, we couldn't hear you, but at least we see a face. Steve is right now in Jakarta, Indonesia. And Steve, he started as an employee. And because he saw the lives of many people changed in Indonesia because of this business platform. So Steve decided to quit his job and decided to work Jeunesse as a distributor, right? Steve, you can hear me, right? And so, Steve, I'm so proud of you in the last few years. I know you have worked hard. Now you are a diamond director working for your double diamond. And I see you on Facebook traveling the world in style. And so I'm really proud of you, Steve. And you look good, Steve. Good looking, Steve. Steve is still single and available, right? Anyway, Steve, thank you for being on the call with us. And so we appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you soon in Indonesia. All right, guys. Okay, now, back to everyone. You know what, folks? Thank you. Folks, what you just hear briefly the last 40 minutes is that we have an opportunity right in front of us. We have the choice of either to doubt it, to not believe it, based on whatever perception or preconception we have about anything. But you know what? The proof is in the pudding. I do hope that we certainly have we're at the right place at the right time, the right opportunity. The question is, do we have the right person listening to this conference? And so I do hope that you engage with us, because we have put together, we really are at a point in our career that we want to empower more entrepreneurs. This lighting on me, it makes me washes my face out. But anyway, we really want to go out there and help empower more entrepreneurs, and to have it to be more connected with people that want to build something. So what we have done is that we will have this weekly conference calls, what we call Super Wednesday, back-to-back conference call. So let's say at the 6 o'clock Pacific time, you have some friends on the call, and if they like what they saw, what they do is that they can invite somebody at the 7 o'clock. It's what we call back to back. So they can actually get the business engaged. And so that's our Super Wednesday. And we actually will have this coming Sunday, our handsome Double Diamond Director Samson will be doing a Super Huddle Sunday. Okay, this Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. He will do an OPP and also a training on this Sunday. And so keep in mind that, you know what, that everything is in place. The things that you need to decide for yourself. Do I see myself doing this? Do I see myself yearning for meaning in life and doing something with our lives? Because it is right here. And so we also have, we will be starting all our webinars, international webinars, putting them right here. And so just to give you, put things in perspective for all of you. I'm sitting right here in Southern California, and I just connected to my friends all over the world. And what you have seen just now is a small fraction of what's going on in the Jeunesse world. Because guys, we got nothing to prove. We're a $1 billion company. We're proud of it. We work hard at it, and we have changed many people's lives. And I do hope that you make a decision. You make that choice of getting involved with us, getting trained, learn, and grow, and get into this incredible journey with us. To me, Jeunesse is as much of a business platform as life platform. And so just to give you, in closing, to wrap it up, just give you a little perspective of what this business is. I have just conducted a worldwide webinar from one of my homes here in Southern California. And, you know, now it's getting dark and you can see it's dark, but so that you could see, that is my yoga mat. I don't know if I can point it to the right direction. That's my yoga mat. This is where I work out sometimes. Okay, so guys, from my home to your home, and we can build this global business around the world. And I look forward to meeting you as we travel around the world. I look forward to meeting you and working with you. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. We'll see you on Sunday in the huddle call. And every Wednesday, we're going to feature different dynamic diamonds and double diamonds to feature on the webinar. So thank you very much. And thank you for participating in our brand new, our first call, and looking forward to many, many more. Thank you.